Okay, music producers, this is just a very quick reminder that you do not need fancy equipment, crazy plugins, whatever studio monitors you're looking at right now. You don't need any of that stuff to get great beats on YouTube, major placements, big records, whatever. And I'll give you some examples from my career where this is true, and this still continues to this day to be true. So, my first, I say like major placement. It was on Warner Brothers. My first major placement with the artist Fora, the song "I Still Love You." Check that song out. I produced that song. That was made on an iPhone 8, maybe an 8 Plus, if that's even a thing. It was like the bigger version, but on GarageBand, and it was me recording my guitar into GarageBand. It was stock drums that I added like a little bit of filter on the GarageBand app. You can kind of do like that, like the Drake No 40, the underwater, like the low pass filter. It was that, and that was it. I uploaded it to YouTube. I didn't even master it. I when you export stuff from GarageBand, I think it kind of adds maybe like a little bit of a limiter or a compressor on it to make it to boost the volume. But that beat was called Goodbye, and I uploaded it to my YouTube, and then eventually what had happened was a singer found that beat through my YouTube, female singer. She used it on SoundCloud. It was like a free release that she made on SoundCloud, and Forest producer found her song and sampled it. So when they sampled her song, that's my guitar part. Those are my drums. Boom. That was from the iPhone. And I think the most important thing to keep in mind was it's all vibe. And I think again, like with YouTube, I'm not saying that the tags are completely irrelevant or your titles are completely irrelevant, because those are really important. I've seen channels where people don't put any tags and just put it out there, and like your channel will grow faster if you stick to one tag and just go for it. But again, it's just all the vibe, and you just gotta be consistent with that. My other placement, "Save Me Please" by Trippie Redd. I've talked about this before. That was a beat called "Sunboy" that I recorded on my phone, literally sitting outside. It was like there you can hear like birds in the track. I uploaded it to YouTube. Then somebody else wanted it. I put it aside for major artists. He really wanted it. Then nothing happened with that. Then I re-recorded that in my studio as like a clean version of the beat, and that's what became Trippie Redd "Save Me Please." But again, it's like this was just simple stuff that I was recording on my iPhone, and in a way, I actually think the recording of that, I was so like low key and almost kind of lo-fi, and just like recorded outside in an environment that was not acoustically perfect. That's what gives character to your beats. I mean, nowadays, if so many producers are making beats on FL and they're just putting them out there with the same drums that they've gotten, from Reddit or whatever, same loops from Splice, and they're just putting it out there, it starts to all kind of sound the same. So if you're feeling like you don't have a lot of confidence because of your equipment, that might be the actual thing that gives you your own unique character. We're making music. Like, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. If it sounds good, it is good. So I still record on my iPad, on my iPhone. I'll make demos, I'll put them out there. And even if it's not a perfect recording, who's stopping you from just dropping that recording, like the iPhone recording, like what I did with "Save Me Please," just re-recording the beat. And then you have two different versions of the same beat that's out. It's kind of a cool concept. So again, just this is a quick reminder. Don't feel like if your studio equipment is not up to par that you can't make beats. I mean, I think it was even that band Disclosure. They're like the two dudes from England. They're like the EDM kind of duo. They purposely mixed down one of their albums using iPhone earbuds, because they were like, I think most people are probably just going to listen to this album through earbuds. So that's kind of a cool way of thinking about it. And let's be honest, on YouTube, you can actually go into your analytics, you can go into your audience, and you can see like what device people listen to these beats. Some of it's desktop, but a lot of it is just from mobile. from their iPhone, from their Android. So like, people can be thinking about bass sounds and all that, but at the end of the day, like, people are listening to beats through their phone. So don't get paralysis by analysis. Just make beats that you like with whatever equipment you have, and that could turn into your sound. So I just wanted to chime in and just give you guys a little inspiration. Like, again, I use Cubase too. Like, I have a very old version of Cubase. It's not crazy impressive, but it's what I like to use, and it works for me. These videos and me talking to the camera here, like, this is just all from my perspective and things that have helped me be a full-time producer since 2016. And if I had waited for me to have like some crazy laptop with like the most souped up version of FL and like these insane monitors and all that, like, it's like you could have a great car, but if the engine isn't there, like, it's not going to go anywhere. So it's more important for you to just like love what you do, enjoy the process, and just put out beats with whatever equipment you have. You can upgrade as you feel like you need to as you go along. So if anybody has any questions they want me to cover in any of these videos where I'm just talking about anything, selling beats online, putting together playlists for your beats, choosing artwork, choosing tags, choosing a lane, finances. You want to talk about like taxes? Like, yo, if you sell beats, you should probably put aside 30% for taxes. Anything. I like these. I make these videos for fun. I'm not selling anything. Like, I'm just making these videos for fun because I feel like at this point, if somebody was in front of me right now and they wanted to get into the type beats, that's why I shoot these videos. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll try to get to them. But if not, make your beats. See ya.